Demery. Yeah, weird. These aren't real glasses. Whatever. Hey y'all, it's Demery here. I'm better known to you guys as Nickname, and today I'm here doing a book review of Yuppie Productions' SuperHero. That is SuperHero with a capital H in the middle. SuperHero is the story of a girl named Ellie who, after an invasion leaves her under the rule of the very cruel King Damon, is forced to work as one of his cheap airship designers. So, first off, you've got your prologue, or as Yuppie calls it, can I call you Yuppie? I'm gonna call you Yuppie. Chapter 0, which for some reason I really like, I'm not sure why. I just do. So yeah. Chapter 0 is basically one giant ball of depression. Like a puppy wrapped in a kitty, like a hybrid of the two, drowned in a vat of baby seal tears. That's basically how this chapter made me feel. You'll see why if you read it. And if you have read it, you know why. All I'll tell you is that the story starts with an invasion and something very sad happens. Rar to Yuppie for making me feel sad. But then, after the sadness, we are introduced to Ellie's superhero, who saves her from dying during this invasion, and that is where things get very, very interesting. And we move on to chapter 1. Not but as in like, oh no, now things stop being interesting, just I'm moving on, so you're coming with me. So let's go. Chapter 1 is very, very good, and that's all I'll tell you. No, it's not. I'm just gonna tell you. So, if you haven't read. So there's this one part where Ellie and her friend Sarah, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, it's S-E-R-A, I believe. The soldiers are coming, and they have to go roll around in mud to try to make themselves seem as unappealing as possible, so they're not taken away to be, I guess, one of King Damon's women or something. Sorry, I read it like last week, and then I'm like, bleh. It's really powerful because she talks about how Sarah is this really gorgeous person and how upset it makes her to have to see her rolling around in mud. I don't do it justice explaining. I don't do anything justice explaining. That's just me. Sorry. One thing I really love about this book, though, is that, yes, there are these really depressing parts, these clubbed baby seal tears parts, but then Yuppie adds in this humor in her narration, in Ellie, and it makes you laugh out loud. So you're not cutting your wrists halfway through the book, because that would be bad. No cutting. Yeah. Anyway, skipping ahead to chapter 3. The way this one is set up makes you wishing and praying for this ushy-gushy love scene, because Ellie sees the superhero out on her balcony and you have your fingers crossed hoping and praying that there's some random make-out scene between her and her superhero, just because that's how you'd like the story to go. That's how I'd like the story to go, so that's how you'd like it to go. Luckily, Yuppie doesn't turn it into an ushy-gushy love scene, so I guess that's good. As a writer, I guess that's good, but as a girly girl romance lover, it's like, bleh, blah, Ruffy, blah, Yuppie. Like, one thing I really like in chapter 3, though, is that Ellie does have these thoughts of, oh, this could possibly be a romance. And to me, that just makes her more realistic as a person. Another thing about chapter 3 is that it makes me start to really dislike the character of Sarah. Not because she really does anything mean, but just because she's not really clingy, looking to Ellie for all of the answers kind of person, I guess. But I guess it's good, because it's a huge contrast from Ellie, so I guess it's good. She's nobody I would be friends with, because she would annoy me a lot. But good job, Yuppie, for making her. My hat fell off. Yuppie, you have no idea how frustrated I was when I got to chapter 7 and there was nothing else there. Therefore, you know what you need to do? You need to update. Yeah, you do. End of story. So overall, Yuppie has created this completely mesmerizing story that links your emotion to Ellie's and just pushes you to read on. It is fantastic. Personally, I really, really enjoyed it. That is why, Inkpop, the story is not coming off my pick list until it reaches the top 5. Is that understood? Good, because it should be on yours too. Now. Haven't read it? Go read it. Now. Have you picked it yet? Because you should probably pick it. Like, now. Or now. Or 10 seconds ago, or now. Or now. No. I know what you're all probably thinking right now. But Demery, What do you think should happen in Yuffie Productions' Superhero? Well, never fear, Ink Pop. I'll let you know. Personally, I think that, obviously, Ellie and Superhero should be all like, nom nom on one another. Because that has to happen. Right? Yuffie, that has to happen. It has to. You don't have a choice now. I just made that decision. So, yeah. I also feel like there should be some sort of Ellie coming into her own moment where she's all like, karate check. On the King Damon and stuff, and it's all like, or not. Basically what I'm trying to say is that I think Yuffie should have Ellie save herself instead of being rescued by her superhero, or even have to rescue her superhero, because it'd be like, oh, switching the game on you. So that's what I think should happen. Obviously, Yuffie's not going to listen to this, so Ink Pop, don't go all raw, don't tell her how to write on me. I'm just saying. What do you guys think should happen in Superhero? Let me know in comments below. Yes? Yes? And if you haven't read it, go read it. Now. And now you're still there because you shouldn't be, because you should be reading this. You think I'm joking and I'm not.